Well, good evening and welcome. Good evening, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Oxchair, on the show. This build up to the League Cup final is the one and only Albert. Afternoon, Albert.
Afternoon, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. These games do strange things to you. Yeah?
They do, mate. They do. And the older you get, the stranger it is.
Aye, that's very true, mate. You think you'd be able to be rational as you got older, but nah.
Who cares? I don't care. I like being an old fool. It's good.
Oh, you're good at it, mate.
Oh, I practice a lot.
Right, I believe for the people listening, you've got the team for us, mate.
I have, mate. I have. It's McGregor, Tab, Goldson, Davis, Barisic, Kamara, Lundstrom, Tillman, Kent, Fash, and Morelos.
Substitutes of McLaughlin, Hadji, Jack, Cholak, Cantwell, Wright, Arfield, Raskin and Devine. I don't think there's any talking point about the back five. I don't think there's any talking about the front three. I think all the talking will be about the people who aren't playing, even though I still think they've got a big role to play, Albert.
Aye, I think you're right. Well, we tipped that. We're saying that all week, weren't we? The back five and the front three are practically picking themselves. It's going to be with the midfield, and that's the way it's worked out. But they got the guys that are not playing, like Raskins and Cantwell. I was surprised Roof's not playing. Cholak, they'll all have a part to play. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They'll have a part
obviously
to play.
Made it, mate. He's not made it, you know.
And that's a huge disappointment.
Yeah,
that is a huge
you've got to be fit, mate, you know.
Oh,
I don't know what he's done now, you know. There's just something. Just go get sorted.
I think he needs to change his draws or something, you know what I mean, and just go commando, because I think it's putting his draws on that's causing all the problems. Because it seems that any slight touch to him, he's injured. It's just frustrating. It's annoying now. It's getting really irritating. It's always been annoying. It really is irritating.
Aye, I mean, he's a good finisher. We accept that. He's a good player, but you know a good finisher is a good player if you're sitting in the stand all better.
Aye, no in the stand, he's not a good player.
Oh, no.
I like him a lot, and he's a brilliant finisher. He's a fantastic player, but no in the stand. No good to the stand.
I can agree more. Right, so the talking point will be, I don't suppose it'll be so much Cantwell no playing, because I think a lot of people, like myself, see that a choice between him and Tillman, yeah?
Yep, absolutely. Aye. Usually we're all tipping Tillman to play. I didn't think it was. I've tipped Cantwell and Raskin to play, start again.
Right, but I think if he was fit, it always looked as if Lundstrom would have come back in, if I'm being honest, mate, yeah?
Yeah, I think that was a certainty, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. So what he's done, basically, he's went for the team that played against Hearts. That's the team that played against Hearts, and then you've added to your bench because you've got Raskin on it, mate, yeah?
Yeah. It's also, I mean, it's a smart move as well if you think about it. No, I mean, his part, obviously he's got a plan, but it gives them a chance to sample what's happening and gets that first half hour of frantic nonsense out of the way before they get introduced, and they will get introduced at some point. So it's a good point, because we've said before, a lot of big names have played for Rangers and get lost in the moment in these games, especially in the early Old Firm games that they've played in. So it's a smart move. It might turn out a masterstroke. Let's hope it does.
Aye, here. Well, we'll see where it takes us all, bear of him. I don't think there's all the talk will be about the midfield, and all the talk will be that Roof no making the bench. Apart from that, everything's pretty much pitch itself.
That's it. I mean, it is what it is, as you say. We'll see what we get. But at the end of the day, that is our team. Let's go on with it. I'm happy with the team. I'm no disappointed, and I think that team's more than capable of going and beating them.
Albert, I'll say it again. That's the team that played against Hearts, mate. Arguably, our best performance domestically of the season, mate, if I'm being honest.
Aye, by a distance as well. Let's be honest, by a distance. The Cantwell no playing that game, no?
He came on as a sub, mate. Yeah.
So looking forward. I'm no disappointed. I'm still looking forward to. I'm up for it. Let's go for it. Let's get into this. The nervous energy's not kicked in yet. That's that. They keep that on to the lad for the 5 minutes to go before kick-off, and then you switch. You get all the switches on. That's when you switch right on. That's where all the boosters and everything get switched on.
I've seen some of the nervous energy this morning. I've just seen the big fans of the Commonwealth Games are still very good at sprinting. But that's another story. Right, okay. Give us a team again for people joining us, Albert.
The team is McGregor, Tavernier, Golson, Davis, Barisic, Kamara, Lundstrom, Tillman, Kent, Fashion and Morelos.
Substitutes: McLaughlin, Hadji, Jack, Jolak, Cantwell, Wright, Arfield, Raskin and Devine. Bench I'm happy with, apart from there ain't no centre-back cover in there. Yeah?
I think he's going for it, mate. I think it's a case of we if we get down, we're going down fighting, we're going down swinging, and that's the way I like. Quite surprised that Arfield's on the bench, right enough.
Aye.
But I like him on the bench, especially against them.
What, to help you see a game out, or if you need something? Is that
if you need something, not so much to see the game out. To see if you need something, he's a talisman. He's more than capable of producing something. Even a wee run, a wee knock, a wee pass, a shot, a goal, whatever. He's got it in his locker to do that, and that's what I like. I like him for that. He breaks the lines as well, mate.
See Scott Wright's on the bench, mate. Gets a winner's medal today. That's him getting a full set by the Rangers, mate.
Well done. Well, he might just be a lucky talisman. And that's his part to play. I don't care as long as we win it, mate. I don't care. Well, that's us won the best turned out team anyway with him in our team. So we're the best turned out team.
Here, mate. Here. The centre backs, I thought Sands would have made the bench, mate, because he gives you cover. But obviously they must be thinking they've got cover built in there if they need it, unless it was Lundstrom and another get injured, mate. Yeah.
Yep. Well, there's nobody fit. But he's not fit either.
Aye. But you don't know, mate. You don't know. I've not heard about James Sands, but everybody who wasn't fit is fit, mate.
The ones that we thought were fit are no fit, and the ones that weren't fit are fit.
I don't think any of us are surprised in him. We can't say we're surprised that Kemar Roof near, can we?
No, it's no surprise. He's just disappointed with me. I really like the guy. The guy is a match winner. I'd rather have him fit either in the bench or on the park, but it's not to be, mate. It's not to be.
I think it's about 46 weeks ago or something since he started again, mate.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? And what is the end? You still don't know what's wrong with that boy. But anyway, we're not going to concentrate on this cup final. Look, he's no there. He's no there. Big loss for him as well, I suppose. But we're up for this cup final. We've got a job on hand to get on with and get this cup lifted. Here.
How do you think it'll go before we get the phone lines open?
It'll be usual, hectic, half hour. They'll be running about crazy, quick shies. I hope Beale's tuned into the quick shy carry on and everything done at 100 miles an hour. He'll know the 100 mile an hour bit, but the quick shies, we need to keep concentrated at all times, mate. At all times. No runners. Don't turn your back and play like Kent done the last time. Keep yourself tuned in at all times. And if we do that, I'm quite confident, mate. Quite confident. So the first half hour is going to be that sort of game. Then it'll settle down for a while.
Here. Aye. Are you confident, Albert?
Aye. I'm confident, mate. Aye. I'm not super confident. I'm not overconfident. I'm not arrogant, anything like that. But I'm confident. We've got melon enough. I told you the other day there, we've got the pedigree for this. There's no doubt about it, and they know it. We've got the pedigree for this, for beating teams with so-called bigger budgets, it isn't it? But that does not faze us in the slightest. Any team in the world, we've proved that. I can't say we've not proved it. So I seen there was a bit of talk about how much they have spent. Who cares how much they have spent? It makes no difference. We are Glasgow Rangers, mate. We're going on to win this cup, and that's what we're there today, and that's what we're going to do.
I would have not told you what they've sold.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Balance the books,
Funny that, isn't it? Funny that.
Well, it never gets mentioned, does it? You know what I mean? It's this super pot of money they've got that they've no got. Anyway, mate, it doesn't matter. It's all about us. It's all about us. We're going to win the cup. Come on, let's go on, mate.
Here. Give us a team, mate. Give us a team.
McGregor, Tab, Golson, Davis, Barisic, Kamara, Lundstrom, Tillman, Kent, Fashion, Morelos. It rolls off the tongue that as well, not I mean.
Aye, Richie Shearer, Calder, maybe right. I hope you're right. My substitutes are McLaughlin, Hadji, Jack, Cholak, Cantwell, Wright, Arfield, Raskin, and Devine. Good to see Hadji getting there, mate. Yeah, obviously in front of Ruth, which I'm not going to go back there again, but Hadji's there, yeah.
He's got a new knee, isn't he? Practically a new knee, and he's back before Ruth. I tell you, it's incredible. Aye, nice to see the boy there. It's good to see him. A lot. I mean, it's a wee bit of a prize for him, a wee bit of light at the end of the road. You know what I mean? All that hard work he's put in to get back. It's nice to see him there. It really is. I really do hope he's fit and ready to play and comes on and influences the game as well. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice for him. Nice for us, I know.
Aye. Who's the big players for you?
Pardon?
Who's the big players for you?
Today?
Aye.
McGregor will be a big player. Golson, Davis will be big players. Barisic will be a big player because I think they'll target him. I mean, he needs to be up for it today. And if he is up for it, he'll have a nice afternoon. If he's no up for it, it's going to be a long day for him. Midfield, Lundstrom needs to win the battle in there. He really does. And up front, Kent needs to come to the game. We Fashion and Kent, if they come to the game, they can cause them all sorts of problems. All sorts of problems.
Aye, I get what you're saying. People say that if you win the midfield, you win this game. I don't know if that's always the case, Albert. Yeah, how many times have we seen teams that have been in top, so they maybe dominated the game, but they come out, the other team break away and score? We have seen it, yeah?
It's these games, isn't it, mate? I mean, you can see the midfield, you can see but it comes down to goals, doesn't it? Take your chances. If you take your chances, you win most games. I'd say 99.9% of the games, if you take your chances, you win them. I mean, look, you can get battered for 90 minutes, which we've done in Europe, and then you walk up the park, one chance, goal, bang, you win. You go, that wasn't deserved. We've had teams that we have played that's happened against us, scoring goals in the last minute and all that, done nothing the whole game. They get one chance to take it. We've had 10 chances and don't take them. So it's no different for any other game. This game, you take your chances, you'll win. And let's be honest, we need to. Don't get me wrong, the front three have all scored against them. The front three, they come to the party normally against them. So we've got a forward line that knows how to score against them. Lundstrom, no, he's not scored against them. Jack scored against them. Tab scored against them. Golson scored against them. So players in there that are no fear, you can score against them, no bother. We've got plenty of players that can score against them. We just need to take the chances now.
Aye, you're right. Is Bonner? No, I don't think Bonner has.
No, he's not scored against them.
Yeah, Kamara, no. Tillman.
Jack scored against them. Arfield scored against them.
The front three have.
Ruth scored against them. Mm-hmm. We've got tons of players that scored against them, mate. There isn't any doubt about it. There's no fear when it comes to it. It's just taking the chances. They're capable of scoring them. Just take the chances when they come. And that's going to be the big difference.
You cut across you, Mr. Fox. Can you answer me? Cheers, carry on, Albert. Yeah, take your chances. It's what it's all about, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Every game's like that, and you can say that about every game. I'm confident we'll take them because they've got a track record against this mob, and they know it. And I don't rate their defence at all. When I've seen them playing us, I think they're stinking. I really do think. I think that American guy they've got, he's as slow as a week in jail. And that other one beside, I can never remember his name. That one beside him, he's stinking, mate. He is absolutely stinking. You play on him, you'll get stuff off him all day long.
Okay, it's funny how it goes. You get them with pace, mate. You can change the game. With Sakala's pace, Kent's got a burst. I don't think he's got the pace. It's Sakala's got it, if I'm being honest. But if you open up, you pace for him, no, because I'm not used to it, mate. That's what happens to them in Europe.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Everybody keeps forgetting how much they get thumped in Europe. I mean, they're hopeless, absolutely hopeless. And they come up against a decent team, and we're a decent team. We might not play well. We might have held things back or this season, apart from maybe the Hearts game and maybe one other game. But you cannot say we're not a decent team. We're on our game. We are a decent team, mate. They're used to people just rolling over and over them like the great Aberdeen team, you know what I mean? That training session they had last week, that sort of thing. They're used to that. They're not used to a fight. Again, in Europe, they find that teams, hey, we're no lying, don't you? And you haven't got your favourable referees run about you either, a linesman. It's a case of play football. And if they play football against a decent team, they usually lose.
Yeah. All right. Listen, we'll get these phone lines opened. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like that, mate.
Give us a chat. Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from
you. Yep. Once again, gives the team out there.
It is McGregor, Tav, Golson, Davis, Barisic, Kamara, Lundstrom, Tillman, Kent, Fashion, Morelos.
I'm going to leave the subs to you, mate.
Leave the subs to you. I don't know. The son of a wrote them down.
Yeah, there's a reason why you need to get something installed.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
McLaughlin, Hadji, Jack, Cholak, Cantwell, Wright, Arfield, Raskin, and Devine. Yeah.
Devine. Big Sydney's.
Sydney's grandson. Yeah, I don't think people will be that surprised, mate. I think what they were saying is that's the team they would be like. I don't think they'll be shocked that he's went with. You're maybe talking about Kamara up against Raskin. That's about it, mate, in your team selection, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Aye, definitely, mate, definitely. No, we were surprised. I mean, you could... The back five and the front three, given. It's a given, isn't it? That's what we've got. There's no adding to that and getting it better. That is what we've got. At the moment, fit players are talking about. But the midfield is where it is. But the good thing about the midfield now is we have got selections in there, and it's different types of players now. So you've got players in there that really can come on and hurt them and change a game. So there's specialists in there as well. So that's a good thing about it. Excuse me.
Aye.
What do you say? What do you think?
I'm not surprised, mate. I'm not surprised. As I say, it's just 10 out of the 11 we all named pretty much. Maybe 9 out of 11 for the other people, because I don't think there was anybody went totally differently. And then all of a sudden you're talking about who was fit. So if they were fit, it was always Lundstrom coming back for me. I think he's actually kept him out and wrapped him up in cotton wool. I think he'd done the same with Jack as well, if I'm honest. Mm-hmm. And then Tillman, he might have gave a rest, because if you look at it, mate, for a young boy, he has played loads and loads of games. So then all of a sudden you bring them in. Now, Raskin's done well for us so far, but he's went to the tried and tested, and it's a double-edged sword, Albert.
You're right, mate. You're right. Don't get me wrong. It's all going to go all right. So didn't matter what way you went. Both ways, if you'd have chose them, it'd have went all right. If the team he's chose, it will go all right. That's the way I'm looking at it. Positive all the time. But you're right, mate. You can't win in situations like that. The only way you can win in situations like that is if you win the game and lift the cup. Then whatever decision you've made was the right decision.
Aye. If you'd have played the two boys and it doesn't go right for us, people would have said that's what you get for throwing them in, particularly if the game passed them by. And we've seen it in these games happen to people before. If you go with the tried and tested and it doesn't go right for us, you'll get criticised for not playing the new boys. It's a double-edged sword, mate.
Yep. And it's kept them guessing all week as well, mate. They didn't know what they were getting. They don't know who's playing, so that's another one. Because normally they would actually know who's playing.
If we got 10 out of 11, we were all pretty. Macy's get 10 out of 11. Mm-hmm. It wasn't as if we were going to change a lot. He's just went pretty much with the shape's the same as what they expected, apart from maybe one personnel change. Don't see a big difference, yeah?
Aye, exactly, mate. Aye. So what's the setup? 5-4-2? 4-3-2.
No, 4-2-3-1, mate. It'll be
4-2-3-1.
Maybe 5 when you're out of possession. Alfie up top with obviously Sakal on the right, Kent on the left. Yeah.
And Big Tillman through the centre.
Yeah, Tillman will join up, get involved with the midfield, and then try and get in forward to help out with it.
I think that is that boy's best position. Would you think?
I think the playing out the wing, the game can pass him by, you know. And then he's also got these attributes in both boxes, mate. He's got a tremendous leap on him, isn't he?
Oh, aye. 2-footed as well, mate. And he can take a goal. He can take a goal. And he's cool and calm. I like about that. There's no rush about it. It's very calculated. But when he jumps for a ball and he heads it, he's very continental looking when he does it. And it's excellent to watch. It really is. He's good at it. So what do you think? First half hour. How do you think the first half hour will go?
It depends who gets on the ball, mate. It's you know, these games. I mean, if you look at the last game, we gave a goal away pretty quickly, and we took about 20 minutes to get started, and they were in tappies, and you were actually frightened if they got the second goal. Then we got a foothold, and we had these chances, and I think we hit the post from memory, and Alfred a couple of headers that he should have hit the target with. And we go in 1-0 at the half down, but you've got a foothold in the game. And then we turned it around and we were 2-1 up, and really we should have only won the game. So the first half an hour is important, but in that game, they pretty much dominated a large chunk of it because they got the goal and played with a wee bit of confidence. But after that, for about the next 60 minutes, it was all Rangers to the last couple of minutes, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think they're going to try and nick the ball. You know what I mean? They'll go 100 mile an hour. I expect that. That's the way they do. You know what I mean? They charge a bit, you know. But they'll try and nick the ball, especially if we can't be sloppy today. That's one of the things we need to be. Don't be sloppy. You can be sloppy in certain parts of the park, which you don't want, but it's not going to hurt you. But if you're sloppy in certain parts of the park, it will hurt you. So don't be careful what you're doing. But I'm sure Beale's got them all keyed up for that. Don't be sloppy in possession. Nice crisp passing, nice passing move, that sort of thing. Do what we do. In other words, do what we do, and we're good at it. Let's do it. Aye. I'm the same as you. Expect them to go mad for the first half hour, but we're used to that.
And even if you think back to the last semi-final, we went 1 down on it. Obviously, it went to extra time. And you're right, it was a bad goal we gave away. And every time I see it, I blame my mate Scott Wright for no watching. Yep. You know, he wasn't switched on. It was a terrible goal to us. Then there was a big moment when their centre-half put it over the bar for about 8 yards out. And then we scored a tremendous goal. A pass for goal, so now to Tavernier. Tavernier puts the cross in. And then goes in. Roof leaves it. And Scotty Arfield puts it in the net for equaliser, then we run out worthy winners.
That's it, mate. That's it. Well, then we keep giving them a goal at the start. That shows you how good a team they are. We keep giving them a goal at the start and still beat them. Well, last time we drew with them, which should have never been a draw. But anyway, it was a draw, so let's go on with this game. That's what I'm saying.
And win this game.
And win this game.
Mm-hmm. The good thing is, I think, since we played them in both games this season, I think my fitness has improved, even since January, mate.
Fitness and concentration, you're right, mate. Application, because that was all lacking before Beale came in. It really was. But this is a different team. This is them back to where they should have started the season. That run they've gone now is excellent, absolutely excellent. Playing bad and getting results like that is a sign of a good team, mate. That's a sign of a good team. People think it's a bad team. No, it's a good team. And you can keep doing that. In addition to 2 new players, just gives you that wee added bit that you really need. You know what I mean? No, we'll go at it. I'm quite confident. I'm looking forward actually to seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing Big Tillman play again. I like watching the big boy, but I'm also looking forward to Cantwell and Ruskin if they get on the park, which I really do think they will get on the park. Even Big Cholak as well. I'd like Big Cholak to come on and score a goal. That'd be nice.
I don't care who scores the goals, mate. I would take the same goal scorers who scored the winner for us in the semi-final as long as we win the match, mate.
That's it, mate.